Hi, my name's Kyle and this is my summative video. This video will cover my project Outlive the Consumer. I look into why people have less emotional attachment to the objects in their life and focus in on products that used to be handed down from generation to generation. I started by looking into products that are made to be thrown away, and you can look at this as being made to have no emotional attachment to the consumer. I then narrowed down into one topic, which was disposable plastics, and looked at them while thinking about the sustainable development goal that I was interested in. After that, I moved on to thinking about some how might we's. This led me onto the idea of designing for longer life, which led me onto thinking about watches. I contacted Mike, a hobbyist watchmaker from Surrey, to ask him a few questions. It was interesting to hear that without any form of charging, a watch will only really last around 5 years. After all this, I moved on to my making and experimenting. I started off doing some probes. I watched a few different films and videos that include a sort of death countdown. This led me onto the idea of making a death pocket watch of sorts. I didn't really have much of an idea of how I could make this work, I just knew it'd probably require a lot of coding. So I started off by ordering in a few parts, an OLED, an Arduino, a battery charging circuit and a solar panel, and I just thought I would throw it all together and see what I could do with it. I had to make sure all the parts were as close together as they could be so they could fit into the 3D printed case I was making. This was actually pretty easy. I did have to extend the case a bit though, as I 3D modeled it before the parts arrived. So this is the code I made. It was quite stressful at first and I ended up learning a lot of new techniques. Unfortunately, the Arduino I ended up using doesn't actually have enough onboard memory to count down for the rest of my life. But this code would be able to do it if given more memory. And finally, here are my studio pictures. I hope you enjoy them and thanks for watching.